In this video, we are going to show you how to properly apply HyperTone Stains to achieve a professional-looking floor. HyperTone Stains utilizes water-oil hybrid technology to deliver rich, deep colors. Low VOCs, low odor, and non-combustibility mean a safer product for you and your customer. As with any product, but especially since this is an exciting new water-oil hybrid technology, be sure to read and understand the technical data sheet and safety data sheets completely before using. Prior to beginning a project, test in an inconspicuous area. This will also allow you to become familiar with your complete application method and to ensure customer satisfaction. Follow industry standards and flooring manufacturers' recommendations for acclimation, design, layout, and application of wood flooring materials. Sand floors using accepted NWFA, MFMA procedures. Applying HyperTone Stains is easiest when working with a two-man team. Restrict airflow during application to help prevent premature drying. After final sanding, record moisture readings throughout the floor before water popping and/or staining the floor. Taking moisture readings prior to application to provide a baseline for when to begin sealing and top coating. Make sure moisture is within acceptable levels for the project. Controlling sunlight, humidity, airflow, and temperature will all make your job easier during application. Plan your workflow by establishing the area you are going to stain. Do not stop until you are done. As with most hardwood flooring stains, water popping is recommended to open the grain and allow more uniform and richer color penetration. Thoroughly vacuum the floor prior to water popping. Water pop floor in uniform manner using a pump sprayer, and then back roll with a paint roller or trim pad to ensure the floor is fully saturated. Since this product is a unique water-based formula, there is no need to wait for the floor to dry completely before beginning application of stain. However, do not apply to flooring that has standing water or puddles. Prior to applying stain, shake the container thoroughly, as the stain may have settled over time. If more than 1 gallon is needed or a custom color formula is being used, mix enough stain to do the entire project, which will ensure uniform color. After shaking, pour from the original containers into a large container, like a paint tray or a bucket. In hot, dry conditions, or if you are just learning how to work with this product, we recommend using Stain Glide. Stain Glide will prolong the open time, allowing you to blend sections of the floor without the risk of lapping. It is also recommended to use Stain Glide if working with the more heavily pigmented colors, such as white, tobacco, slate, cabernet, deep red, yellow, or blue. You can use up to 18 ounces of Stain Glide per gallon of stain. Note that using Stain Glide will extend dry times. The more you use, the longer the dry time. Factor that into the timing of your project. Applicators that we recommend are quality 3/8 inch microfiber rollers or paint pads. To use HyperTone Stains, apply a liberal amount of stain and uniformly cover the floor in 24 inch to 36 inch wide strips. Always apply stain with the grain. When cutting in the edges, always feather out the stain to blend into the field. It is important to cut in edges of the room as you go, instead of cutting in edges ahead of time, as the latter can lead to lap lines. Address all edges as you come into contact with them, using a trim pad or brush. Proper application should yield a coverage rate of approximately 700 to 800 square feet per gallon. Once you've applied the stain, immediately begin to remove the stain from the floor. There is no need to wait around. Using 2 thick terry cloth rags, use one to remove excess stain and the other to blend the stain to a uniform appearance. When overlapping previous rows, thoroughly re-wet the edge and wipe to blend in areas that overlapped. Be sure to remove all excess stain off the floor, or adhesion problems may occur. Pro tip: as the first rag becomes loaded up, discard it and make the blending rag your new excess stain rag. Grab a new rag for blending. A typical dry time is 2 to 4 hours under ideal conditions of 70 degrees Fahrenheit and 50% relative humidity. Heavily pigmented colors and product mixed with Stain Glide will have extended dry times. Although moisture readings may get to original baseline levels, it's recommended that initial coats of sealer or finish not be applied prior to 24 hours after application of stain. Temperature, humidity, and airflow will affect dry times. Lower temperatures, high humidity, or lack of airflow will extend dry times. There's no need to rush this drying step. Use only recommended and approved basic coating sealers over HyperTone stains. HyperTone stains can be cleaned with soap and water. In most cases, the stain can be wiped off trim and walls with a damp rag when the stain is still fresh. Stain rags can be tossed in the trash with no worries of spontaneous combustion. Dispose of leftover stain material according to local regulations.